Jimmer Fredette, Lonzo Ball, and Victor Oladipo. 3 outstanding college players who we didn't get to play with in an NCAA game because of the series discontinuation in 2010. And before you go and try to tell me, oh, the game, they can't make the game anymore because player rights and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I know. I understand why they can't make the game, but this video is supposed to be focused on what would be cool about them bringing the game back, all right? So after NCAA 10, EA Sports didn't make any more college basketball games, and it's a shame because there's been so many great players who would have been like extremely fun to play with, like on the college level before they got to the NBA, before they got to 2K, where their rating would be like, you know, it wouldn't be as good as like when they were a college player. So I feel like they should bring it back because it would be so much fun playing with guys like at the college level when they're like super dominant. Like first and foremost, imagine playing with Trae Young in college. Like whenever he's most likely going to be like, you know, one and done. So imagine next year, when he goes into 2K at the highest, his overall is going to be an 83. All right. So at the highest, I'm not even saying it's going to be an 83. Right now, if NCAA basketball was back, or even 2K college hoops, which they stopped that in 2008. So that's why we're focusing on EA Sports instead of 2K. But it'll be dope if they bring both of them back in actuality. So if this was if a college game existed and Trae Young was in this game, his overall would have to be in the 90s. His overall would have to be in the 90s. And imagine how fun it would be playing with that guy. Basically playing with a Steph Curry in college. Like, it would be dope. You could pull up from gym range. And Trae Young is just an outstanding player. And we won't get to play with this version of him unless he gets to the NBA and becomes a superstar in a few years. We won't get to play with this version of him. And imagine playing with Jimmer Fredette in college. Like, Jimmer Fredette would have had to be like a 95 overall in NCAA basketball. Like, that would have been so much fun. But they stopped the game, and so we haven't gotten to play with like all these guys like Lonzo and like all the guys I just named. It would be a lot of fun to play that game, not only just because of the players. Like, it would be able to have some dope game modes. Like, for instance, before EA Sports stopped NCAA football in 2014, they had a game mode in there called the Heisman Challenge, where you could take former Heisman players who went to the NFL, and you could try and win the Heisman with them, right? So they could add that game mode to the game, you know, where you even create your own player if you wanted to. Basically, My Career. You can make a My Career with a college player and try and win the most outstanding player award. Try and take your team to the NCAA. You can be a one and done. You can stay for all 4 years. It will be up to you. And then from there, of course, you can import your player to, if it was college hoops, you can import your player to 2K. And if it's NCAA basketball, then you can... There's some weird stuff going on in my room right now. But if it's called NCAA basketball, then you can import your player to NBA Live. And I remember having so much fun playing NCAA basketball back in the day. NCAA 10, as a matter of fact. I'm a North Carolina fan in college basketball. Voice crack, but y'all know how that goes. That is whatever. But I remember having so much fun playing the game. I actually didn't play with North Carolina because at the time they were too dominant. They had Ty Lawson and Tyler Hansbrough. And I wasn't trying to I wanted to take a team that was like not that well known and, you know, build them into a dynasty. So what I did was create a player, and from there, well, I created John Wall actually. I created John Wall, and I put him on the college that I go to, Coastal Carolina. I put him on that team, and I won the national championship and started like building a dynasty. And it's dope because in that game, like, you have to recruit high school players and everything, and you can go to the McDonald's All-American game. And in this one, now that like Ball is Life is like, you know, on that level, you could like also put the Ball is Life All-American game in there, and like you can try and scout from both games and try and get players from both games. I just feel like in this time of NBA Live versus 2K, we need a college basketball game, and anyone will be fine with me. College hoops, 2K, or NCAA basketball. So somebody need to bring it back. They need to get this system right where they can't use player likenesses and whatnot. They need to just go. NCAA just need to go ahead and start paying these student athletes, because LeVar Ball most certainly is about to. But we all know the NCAA is not trying to pay these student athletes. They're not going to pay them until somebody put the pressure on them. So that's all I got for y'all today, man. That's my little rant. I want to play NCAA again, and I don't want to go back and play NCAA 10 because, like, I don't even remember who was in college at that time. The only team that I know that would have players, North Carolina, John Wall will be on Kentucky. Like, that's all I know, bro, really. But if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And as always, I'm DbrownShinhan, and I'm up out of here.
Always confident, there's nothing that I mentally fear except giving into new trends. Never look for new friends, cause I don't wanna ride with some loose ends. I barely pay a rent, but it don't matter. They tell me bring a plate, but I'ma show up with the platter. Here's the ladder to success, better grab it before it's too late. I'ma be a multi-million-dollar man while you hate. Don't ask who's great, I'm in your vicinity, drivers.